And welcome to the Hall Praise the Universe. I'm King HP, also known as Mr. Sippable, also known as Father. And this is Dora, not the
Not
Explorer.
good so.
We've had some technical difficulties with computers the last couple of weeks. Insane. So apologize about the lateness, but again, if it wasn't me, it was her. And if it's not her, it's me. So these computers
hmm
are freaking out. But one thing we got this week, okay, that's tea, right?
No, it's Dr. Pepper cream soda. Did you think it was alcohol? It's not even
Yeah.
dark.
So if
It's
y'all don't know,
dark.
yeah, but that's a mixed drink to me. I'm like, I just
Oh
see you
my
filter it back.
gosh.
The stress level's rising. I was like, ain't no way.
Is it time?
Ain't no way. And she just did it on air. I know it's the season finale, but I was I ain't gonna lie. I was like,
It's the stress of the show,
no.
the stress of the internet not working.
Stress of the internet. That's a real thing. That is
I'm not
definitely a real thing.
I'm not updating this computer anymore. It's so old. It's just
I'm totally with you. I am totally with you. I have gone through my whole thing and it's insane. Now, I will say this. As normal, we are giving away a bottle of Sable. All you have to do um, to be entered is to like, comment, and be a member of the Hall Prison Universe. It is that easy. Now, also, you have to be the legal drinking age. I don't know why I should have to say that, but we do have to say that. Like, I don't think we've ever said it because I thought it was like known. Like, if you're under 18, you're not getting it. So when we try to verify you, if and when you win, if you can't produce verification, you will not. We will not send that bottle. That is 100%. There is a couple legal things we don't want to get into, but again, so obviously got to be over 21, right? But again, it is signed by Harold Perrineau and Morris Chestnut. Harold Perrineau is Sheriff Boyd. How amazing is that? Um, and Otaku Fix, what's up? What's up, man? We see you in the chat. Hopefully the Instagram family can find their way over.
I can't even use the chat.
But it's all good. It is all good, ladies and gentlemen. One thing we do want to talk about, we'll do a quick recap and then we'll jump in. 2:35 will be the minute mark when we start. That skips the intro. Okay. So we took the Super Bowl off so everyone could enjoy that. And basically, we are at the point where, remember, they're about to see if the tower can work. They're just trying to get over the last little knickknacks. Boyd was in the forest with Sarah. I almost called her Shara. Sarah with an A. And yeah, they're going deeper into the forest. So that's a very interesting point to see because they passed the point that Boyd had been to, which they thought was the furthest point ever. And so they came to a faraway tree which had bottles attached to it.
Mhm.
So that leaves room for discussion, right? So lots of things going on in Fromville. That's where we're at. Dora, you got it at two. Oh, Dora, you want to tell them about our other surprise? I don't think we have a date yet, but I think we'll narrow it down. But you tell them. You tell them. You tell them. You tell them.
Okay, so we did record the Elizabeth Chen episode with
Yeah.
Elizabeth. She said she had a fantastic time. And we had a we had a fantastic time also. Um so
I'll see her right
hopefully
here.
yes, that's my new girl. That's my new home girl. That's what I'm gonna call her. Even though she's. But yeah, that's my new
Awesome,
friend. That's our new bestie to the show.
awesome individual.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
feel like we got some good information from her. No intel though, guys. Sorry, we didn't get much about the new season, but we did pry as much as we could to try and get some stuff out. But we just like a true thespian, she didn't give us much information. Definitely any shows in the future that want to work with her, definitely pick her because she will not snitch y'all out, is all I gotta say. She will keep it to herself.
Yeah,
She's no
absolutely.
Toby. Yeah, she's no, what is it? Tom Holland, right? He's the one that told the Marvel secrets or whatever
Oh
during
yeah, Tom
Spider-Man
Holland.
or something.
You can
Yes.
just kiss it goodbye. If Tom Holland was on your shoot and he knows what's going on, you can just the world
Cut
will
it.
know.
Like
But
Vince.
yeah, that is a huge deal. We're very happy. We're very happy to have her on.
Mm-hmm.
She actually, while it was Super Bowl Sunday, we interviewed her last
Mm-hmm.
Sunday. So
Yes.
if you were wondering who T Chin is, T Chin in real life, her name is Elizabeth Moy, and that is the mother of Kenny, right? And that's her right there showing Jade and Kenny the photo of Victim right there, right? So we were able to talk. But today is season 1, episode 10, season
Our
finale.
first season finale episode. Oh,
Now that we got that cat out the bag, that'll be dropping here very shortly. Boom, we're gonna switch it over to this. We're gonna change some. We're gonna change the momentum here.
mm-hmm.
2:35. Make sure you have your things set. Dora, you ready to go?
Yes.
Outstanding. Season finale of season 1, 2-minute, 35-minute mark. Let's from. We're tapped in. Press play, y'all. Press and play now. Ready?
Go.
Set. Got my notepad ready for some notes and quotes. And you got Julie just getting out of bed. Right?
Hey, I know those guys.
So,
You want me to tell you a story?
here we go with the stories.
I can tell my own
Julie
story.
always want to tell a story. Like, girl,
It's you.
you're not the storyteller.
What's your story
I
about?
think that's interesting that Ethan. No, it's okay. I can tell my own stories now.
You know how I feel about Ethan. He's
Yeah, I
been
think
a
that's
snitch since day one.
Where is your least favorite lamp? This
Julie won't be telling the stories.
Anymore.
No, wait. What are you doing?
Anymore is the term we're going to use.
Can't plug anything in, right? The outlets are fucked. These wires.
Yeah, so I'm just making a note of that, y'all. I'm just gonna write that down because I want to revisit that on a show that we call Revisit, right? Here's Jade talking to Power.
What's going on with the outlets or the wires?
I wish I had my little stand.
Do you think anyone can get shocked in Fromville?
Yes.
No, shot. I thought you said shot at first, and I was like, obviously, Jerry. There's been a few incidents already.
So he's over here solving their power problem.
Shocked? I don't think so. Oh my gosh, guys, guess what? My internet decided to start working.
Oh yes.
So
You
we
gotta
ball.
tap into the Instagram side.
Yes. Do you think I should get on the computer now and get off my phone and like just call you right back?
Log into your computer and do all that, and then I can switch you out. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. I knew this was gonna happen too. Isn't life funny?
So now Jade has figured out this electricity problem. The question is, do you think this has happened in previous iterations? Or why has anyone else tried this? Well, then again, they were outside sleeping night after night in the ground.
Yeah, it's only been because they haven't been doing this long enough. You know what I mean? It's only been a year of them actually trying to figure life out in the Fromville world. A live video.
Do you think they know where they are?
Sorry if I'm moving around a lot, guys. I'm here though.
Yeah, just keep in mind we had a lot of time. Last week, Sunday, we took off Super Bowl, but we also knew we were still working. We had the interview with Elizabeth Moy. My internet conked out for a week. I had to do everything via phone. High stress.
High stress for sure. Okay. If this
No, if you go to 1 minute.
baloney.
What's your point?
Worms are fucking creepy.
If you cut a worm in half, you know a worm grows into two. What's your point? Worms are creepy.
What do you think, Drag the Tent?
Oh no.
That's a whole theory in and of itself. What did drag the
Where do you
tent in the
think
middle of
we
the
are?
night? Yeah, it's. Would you guys get out the tent? Would you get out the tent? That's the comment.
Okay, friend. I'm about to send you. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna send you the link, and then I'll just log back into my computer.
Yeah, you don't even have to get off. Once you log in, you can just go off, and I can swap it.
Okay, hold on.
Whichever one's easier.
Yeah, I'm gonna because I have to switch out of the
We're
screen
not gonna
anyway,
skip
so I'll
intro.
get off the screen.
Perfect timing.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I'm just gonna turn it down because the whole case sold out. Oh, she dipped. Well, she's gonna tab back in. You already know. There, the little boy. All right, so a couple things. Ethan is telling Julie. Julie says, "You want me to read you a?" And Ethan says, "No, I can tell my own stories now." Now, for all my season 3 people, why am I making this a big deal? Well, one, I think there's a big link to Ethan. And why do I think there's a big link to Ethan? Is because we know about his parents, right? Man, I don't know if I should say it. I guess I can say it, right? With Julie doing the things he was doing in season 3, where does that leave Ethan? Does he have any special abilities or things of that nature? Right? And that is that is one of the biggest questions. I don't know. But I would like to think that maybe he does, and a lot of speculation is that he is the man in yellow. And if you don't think he is, well, what if, in season 3 we know about time jumps and not being able to change things, right? That's at least what was said. So now if he's the storyteller, he told you in season 1, I'm the storyteller. I can tell my own stories now. Does that mean he has the ability? Remember, Ethan is one of the first people we see with a seizure. So, now.
Colony House. We need enough wire to run from the lamps inside Colony House out to the radio itself. Teacup, tell them where we get it.
Teacup.
Well,
Jade.
anything with a cord that came into town in the back of someone's car. Appliances, electronics.
Jim is actually a very
even the wiring harnesses.
Brilliant, if not brilliant, down from brilliant.
Clinic, probably a gold mine. Well, there's plenty of stuff in storage here, so my kids and I, we're going to start in there, and anyone who wants to join us is
Teacup, and you call this man
And
Teacup.
the rest of you, scour whatever you can. If we can get enough wire stripped and spliced, we can be sending out a transmission before nightfall.
Insane. Now look at the hope on these people
Let's get to work.
in this diner.
Let's go, people! Chop, chop! Yep.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, I sent you the code for.
I want to say it's on.
Okay, I can go live now. Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, actually, yeah.
Look at us.
That's an asshole.
I'm sorry. What am I supposed to do? Julie?
Yep, you're on.
Okay, cool.
It's there. So Julie comes out to defend her dad's honor.
Mm-hmm.
Standing up for your dad.
Julie, man. Just cut out the teacup. But you picked the Colony House.
Yeah, no, I feel like she needs to deal with these consequences. Like, come on, girl. Like, goodness gracious. There's just a lot of them that don't like to deal with their consequences, and it literally it's like,
Ooh,
why?
Ooh, it sounded like you're I'm trying to think what it like. I can't make that. I can't replicate the noise.
Okay, this should work better.
Like Kenny and Donna, great combo. I wish they do more combos. Everybody
Me
ended
too.
up here.
I think
All
they
of
will
them.
in the next season.
Yeah, I would like to see because Kenny's very soft, but he's starting to harden up. He's starting to become more direct with people.
Yeah. He's lost a lot.
And Donna is almost the opposite. They're almost like going the opposite way. Like Donna came in hard.
Hard, yeah.
You know what I mean? And now she's starting to soften up. You know, she's been tied to the tree and almost murdered by someone who's gonna, you know, later on down the road. You know what I mean? Like, so she watched her sister be annihilated by the things from the night.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny got the high waters on. Kenny ain't playing.
Oh, this part pissed me off. Ugh.
Well, I mean, he wasn't thrilled about it.
Stop touching this phone before I be done slipped out of
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I put this in the trunk of my car when we drove in.
I was rooting so hard for Chrissy and Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
I really was.
Doesn't work here.
More so than Ellis and Fatima.
For
And
real,
I'm still-
that's why I was so irritated. I just can't with this scene. This scene, literally, I remember watching it and getting pissed off the first time I watched it.
Really?
Well, really, what she's speaking of is Kenny meets up with Chrissy in the van, and they're talking. They're having a good time. Good
Getting
casting.
wires together. It's wire time.
You know what I'm saying? They're trying to see if they have a spark. All those wires.
That was a good one. I like that. Was good. That was good.
When I got here, she started running some of those places down. Go.
Kenny pulls out the knife to look tough.
No, he pulled it to open the thing, friend. He's over there.
See it.
Chrissy she has a very innocent. They really picked a great actor for this. She has a very innocent look. She's very she has a very like people person-y
Mm-hmm.
type of type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the actor they picked there, great.
Iceland.
And look, Kenny's talking. Kenny is trying to get some. Kenny trying to holler.
That's exactly what it is.
And I'm not gonna fault him. I'm not gonna fault that man.
I mean, they're like the only two single younger people in there right now. Also, you know, there was just a population reduction a few episodes ago, so there's not a lot of young people left.
A population reduction.
Yeah, that's a nice way, you know, saying everyone got murdered.
We don't say that. We gotta say that.
Oh, is it? What do you say?
Unalived in large group.
Unalived, yes.
She lost 14 from the Colony House, if you remember correctly.
14.
Why?
You know that.
No, right. I do.
Oh, she just this right here.
I'm so sorry.
Kenny was supposed to be smooth, like, oh yeah, I was tripping. What was I thinking? A beautiful girl like yourself. He's supposed to play that better. You got men. Kenny's reaction is very innocent, though. I don't think he has a lot of expertise.
History with women, yes.
Yeah. So he's very like nervous. He just got rejected, and it sucks. You're in a town you may never leave.
I think she's kind of innocent too, also at the same time, because we never find out how long she's been with Muriel, right? What's her name? Right? That's her name, right? Am I wrong?
I think it is Muriel or Miriam. One of something just like that.
Yeah, I can't think of the name right now.
But I will say this: she ain't innocent.
You're not up there at the Colony House with everyone else.
Me and Myra and I working on the magic tower that's going to bring everybody home.
You don't think it's gonna work?
Let's just say I've seen a lot of people, clever ideas.
Yeah, because if she's just been with women, like you can't even think like I can't even think like her the way she was kind of like taken aback by her own feelings also like that makes me wonder like maybe she is bisexual, not not a lesbian. Or
I don't know. All those alphabet people got you. However, I will say this. She did tell Kenny, so Kenny was kind of, you know what I'm saying, that she had somebody.
mm-hmm.
Kenny shot the shot. She did Kembe Mutombo, my man. She was like, she gave him the finger wag and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when they went to Jurassic Park in that computer and they're trying to put in the code and that thing was like,
Mm-hmm.
That's how she did them. I'm gonna tell somebody at work tomorrow. I'm gonna see them without hearing protection. They're gonna be like
You have to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's a holiday.
Yeah, we only get so many days of PTO, or not PTO, but whatever. And this wasn't picked. Instead, they picked Martin Luther King Day, which we was like, man, I'd rather work on MLK Day, and because we just got off on the 1st, you know what I'm saying? So then February we'd have been off. We have no days off in March. We have a day off in April. We got a day off in June or May. You know what I'm saying? With more, Mom, you got to spread these things around. 2 days off in a month. But here we got Ellis talking to Fatima, and he's recounting his first introduction with Fatima. Wait, what? Oh, midlife crisis wrestling club. That's a real name. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What up? See you in the chat. I didn't want to say like midnight. I'm like, man, I'm reading that wrong.
No, it's midnight. You're funny. Oh dang it! Why can't
Fatima is starting her villain arc.
I don't even remember.
It's not a villain arc. It's just such a weird. I don't know what this is that she's doing.
I don't trust Fatima. You trust Fatima?
No.
I feel
like I was one of the few people that she wasn't my favorite. And people were like surprised by that. And I was like, why are you surprised?
I think Fatima did well because she brought the weed. I am having a midlife crisis. You, good brother or sister, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we all got a little something going on.
But we're glad you're here. If you do watch From, it's on MGM, Amazon Prime. They have MGM channel also.
This is why Fatima, she was so cool. You know what I mean? Like, she was the older sister to Julie when she arrived. And she's the lover to Ellis, who's the son of Boyd. But, yo, she's a cheater, man. There's not that many people out there. Remember, in that colony party, she was kissing people in the mouth.
You think her and Ellis and, like, they weren't all messing around? Like, I mean, all three of them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they weren't having.
I don't think that was the case. I do think it could be open relationship. I mean, we don't really know the deep dive. I just know that from my standard of what I feel like dating is, especially in a place, this is like high school. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, we're going to see the same people every day. She was in a party, like, you know what I'm saying? Mouth open.
He said he's a brother. That's funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He said,
"Got you, brother. We good to go." Now we're back to this.
To the spiders.
They went so far. It's spider webs.
Did you even hear what I said last night?
Are you scared of spiders, friend? Do you have no arachnophobia?
No, but I mean, if one jump on me, you might hear me. You know what I'm saying? I might fall out, especially if they got the big booties on them.
What? Like
I don't want to jump on my neck. You ever see when people get big?
Do you mean the big booties like they got like spider babies on them, or you mean those like?
There was one in here. There was one in my house when I first bought the house. That's why I don't step on spiders in here. I get the raid. That's why we got raid. Ants and spiders.
Oh, you had that happen.
I'm like, oh man, kill it. And as soon as I did, I was like, Black! and they just like. I was like, oh my God. So I had to run
Which
and get
makes
it.
you wonder, like, where are all those babies at?
They're dead.
If
I
you-
sprayed them.
No, I mean, if you hadn't killed them, like, that's where my mind goes. Like, dang, there's so many spiders in this world. They have, like, so many babies at one time. So weird.
Yeah, but they a lot of times they get eaten, they get stepped on, they get smushed. They're also pretty like much apex predators of the insect world. But there's other.
Dead wife send you a message.
Now look at this.
You brought me out here because you thought I could help.
Boyd
look
is tripping.
where we
Boyd,
are. Whoever-
Harold Perrineau, I love you, phenomenal actor. Sheriff Boyd be tripping.
Stayed out here.
Well, unless it told you which direction to go.
Boyd, what's wrong?
I hate when they don't dispose information. You don't hear that? That's what I would say. You don't hear that? There's a woman. There's a woman calling out,
Mhm.
and I recognize her voice.
You keep talking.
Oh no, I don't think he does recognize her voice.
I think he did subconsciously, but he didn't notice until he got there. Who it
But he
was.
didn't say Abby.
Boyd, stop. What are you doing?
Boyd, stop. She's trying to tell him. See, he's
That's why I'm saying, like, I think he like heard her voice, but you know, she's dead. So, or unalive. So he subconsciously heard her, but he didn't realize that that's who he was hearing.
Hey? No.
oh my god! And now the spiders are out and they're loose.
Which I'm glad we can say no spiders were harmed in the making of this show because they're CGIs. You know, because those were not real.
Oh,
spiders.
she just looking too. I would have been looking too. I'd have been like,
At least you can see them. You know what I mean? Because so many of them see stuff that the other people don't see. That
said, I
this is
got
one
it.
of those-
she's
This
a
is one of
G.
those rare cases that they all
Look
saw
it.
whatever they were seeing.
What did you see?
Nothing. See now, nothing. What did you see? Nothing. You saw something. Boy,
Remember, don't get re-upset. Like, we don't know they keep secrets from each other, Fred. You know, the whole time that was one of our frustrations. Was how much they all keep secrets from each other. Like, no. They're secret keepers.
oh, they got that Manila line. That's Manila line. That rope has a 5-year expectancy. You know what I'm saying? I could tell that line like the back of my hand. You know what I'm saying? It could dry rot too. You know what I mean? Manila, look it up. Inside the fibers, the strands, you twist it. There's a paper that goes through it, and it has the date, so you can see actually what the date is for expiration. You don't want to keep that type of line around too long. That's a line they threw down. Boom. That's that
that
whole
like-
neighborhood
Do
talking. You
people
know?
steal that kind of line? Is that one of those highly stolen, like copper gets stolen?
Nah.
That kind of
It's
rope.
useful. It has good use for certain tasks,
Mhm.
but especially in naval front. You know what I'm saying? But
He's probably doing something pretty important right now.
yeah, we ain't seen Victor in a minute,
Doing this.
and him talk about Quest and this, that, and this. Ethan has so much knowledge. I think they're actually putting him off because of the child, but really,
That's exactly what's happening.
yeah. And this dude is tripping, telling her don't worry about it. She asking what happened back there.
I still hate Ethan. I don't like him. I think he's an op.
There's no way out. Is there?
Yo, boy's about to be broke.
Fucking place. This place. What connection
It's because he got bit by the spiders.
Oh, then it takes it away like it's speed when you're pain. You know my pain? You want my pain? My fucking pain! You want my fucking pain? Come on, get it! I'm waiting!
Boy been tripping this whole time.
Like I said, Sarah, if you need someone to keep you strong in your corner, you gotta take Sarah with you.
Yeah, but you might not have a corner if Sarah decides to offer you. She's going for it. Sarah shoots the shot.
She's over that, okay? Gosh.
We're gonna talk offline. She is not over that. She
We're
Hey,
past that.
hey.
She doesn't just listen to the village anymore, okay? They killed her brother. Fromville killed her brother.
she killed her brother.
There's no way out of here.
Huh?
And now look, she killed her brother. She slit the throat.
No, don't put that on my friend. That was an accident. Fromville did that. Just saying.
Dora is our Sarah. No.
I'm the resident Sarah lover, is all I can say.
But one thing I will say, you're right. She does have a drive about her. She is picking Boyd up. Boyd, who is thought to be the unbreakable one. Boyd is thought to be the one who can persevere. He's very resourceful. And right now, it's him, and he has to lean on Sarah, physically and mentally.
Yes.
Incredible. That's good storytelling too. Like the one who's unstable is the one who's
always the most stable at the same time.
I mean, I can't disagree with that. I can't. I want to,
but you can't.
But I can't. Not at the moment. Now they're hoisting these last parts up. Look at that sky. It is crystal clear. They are about to have a radio. And, we got to give out points for whoever can figure out why is there a barbershop sign on the Colony House?
For light. It's probably like a lamp light. Instead of a lamp, they got a barber lamp. Because you don't have to plug it in, right?
I'm going to get my rolling papers.
Nothing there is plugged in.
Maybe they thought, this is so aesthetic. Let's
do
it.
Signed by Harold Perrineau and Morris Chestnut. Morris Chestnut has a show called Watson. Check that thing out. Hey. Look at Teachin. Look at that. Elizabeth Boyd. Shout out to Elizabeth Boyd. But she's
Yes, that's our girl. Oh, this is a moment right here. This is a moment.
That interview's coming out this week. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care. That's got to come out.
It's got to come out.
If you
It was
wonder
such a fun time too. Such
wonder
a
where
fun
I'm
time.
sitting, make sure you talk to your local vendors about this. Okay, see if they don't have it because it is new. Talk to them. My local vendor just did it for me. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Sippable, aka Father, aka King HP, and he
It's
did
on the
that.
other side.
Right now, her heart has got to be crazy.
I grew up in France.
Insane.
Had to ride on a plane bus.
She's such a good listener. She is the heart of the community. Look how calm he's talking to her.
Which that's crazy. Jade was all the way in France when he was born, and he still made it all the way to Fromville, wherever it is in America. Or if it's in America, unless it's...
It's crazy. How do we know someone overseas can't come to Fromville from over? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm thinking, because I know they film this in Canada, remember? So...
Right.
Maybe, do you think Fromville could not even be in America?
Aside from filming, is just the filming. But you're talking about storyline or actually where they're filming? What do you mean?
I mean, obviously they filmed there, but I mean, do you think Fromville is actually in America, or do you think they just take Americans?
I would say yes. And the only reason I have to support the evidence, they have a map of the United States, and nobody seems to be from outside the United States.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody would say, I was just in Austria. And you'd be like, Austria? And so now they would have to get a globe and be like...
Yes, and be like, dang, we gotta... See, and that's what I'm thinking, because that kind of leaves a lot open for next season. I don't know. I guess with traveling, I don't want to ruin it for people that haven't seen it. But yeah, like, the next season definitely could open for traveling, and they could actually find out where Fromville is located.
This scene is talked about in depth in this interview, y'all. And when you hear her talk, man, I can't wait to drop this thing. This thing gonna be crazy. We're gonna have to, yeah. I'm gonna hit my peoples up tonight. I'm gonna send them all that stuff they need. So this week we can do a exclusive, like, you know what I'm saying, and have it done right. And we're gonna release it on whatever day we decide, and then that's gonna be that. And then y'all gonna have to come in. But the promo gonna be heavy, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. We're gonna do Elizabeth Moy justice. Absolutely. She's the first interview we've ever had on Hall Prison Universe. Period.
Yes, our first celebrity.
Now, some people may say it's Harold Perrineau or Morris Chestnut. However, they did not come here. I went to them. She came to us. We reached out. She boom, 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 boom. However that went, and then she actually came on pod. Oh, so awesome, man! Such an individual, such an awesome individual.
Which I feel like Harold's got a lot going on. I don't even know if he could make time if we even like asked him. They're still dealing with the fires in LA. You know what I mean? Like all of that still happening. They're traveling for the bottles, stuff, for the bourbon stuff. Like, I don't know. Look at Jade all refreshed, bringing in refreshments to all the people. He just poured his little heart out to Tien Chen.
Whatever.
Anybody wants it? Help yourselves.
Jesus B001. What up? We'll see you in the chat.
Hey.
Donna is so. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how I would feel about this tent. I think it also depends on how long you've been there. And that, I mean, at the tent, the radio, right? Mm-hmm. I want this to end, this horror. But right now we have it good. And I don't know if this is gonna make things worse, because if this does not work, brother, we just stripped everything we had.
Which, I mean, none of it was plugged in anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
besides the lab.
To put it back, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but a lot of hope. That's a lot of hope,
So much hope. Much.
She can't talk to her boy. Look at Kenny. Kenny about to put the smooth moves on, y'all.
Man, I don't even. Christy over here changing it up all the time.
You think that's her real hair? Y'all always want to talk about hair. Do you think that's her real hair?
I think this was the wig, and that other hairstyle is her actual real life hairstyle, friend.
I like her long hair better. I'm a long hair person. I like long hair.
That's what she looks so cute. I don't want to ruin the next season, but this hair was beautiful. And for what it looks like these next seasons, like they didn't have to do that to her. They did not have to do that to her.
Ricky He.
You know what? I think it is a wig. Now that I'm thinking about all of her hairstyles, always have some where you can't see her middle hair, like her part, like her hairline. Dang it.
You got, friend. You got.
But then I think also Julie's hair might be a wig.
It could all be wigs.
She always has her bangs like that. Or not bangs, but her middle part is always like that, and it's under her like that. Look at her holding his little fingers.
Hey, shout out for Chrissy and Kenny. I know I've seen all the way to episode or season 3, but I'm still rooting for them to date and be a couple. Mm-hmm. I'm still rooting for it, man. You can't tell me otherwise.
Look at Tabitha running in to see her husband's accomplishments with so much love.
Listen how the music changes.
Set? All right, we're good.
Why was the roof wet? That I don't understand that part.
Let her rip.
Listen to how happy the music is, the tone, the setting. Look at what's going on right now. They're not just telling you there's hope. They're making you feel it. They're making you feel the hope. Mm-hmm. Now, you know what else starts with H.O.?
A house?
You're right. House does start with H.O.
Hope, you know.
No, but I'm saying, you know, what else start outside of Hope. You know what else starts with H-O?
No.
All right, now it's time to see if this thing will actually work.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna tell you in a
Okay,
second.
everybody, that's you. Go.
'Cause I
Doesn't
don't
it
want to
start
spoil
with a
it.
W?
Huh?
Doesn't it start with a W?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Depending on what you.
Horror? Are you horror?
Yo, she funny. Now watch. Right? Ready? Remember what I just said though. Hope, hope, hope. The music changed. Now there's no music.
We got power.
I just can't stand Jim.
Yes.
Look, the music back. You see how they
Mhm.
cut it out while there was like, let's see what's going on.
You guys are all done stroking each other down there. Might want to start transmitting sometime today.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Now remember what else starts with H-O, y'all? They gave you hope.
Plan B.
I love you.
Yeah, me too.
This is what I hate right here. Ain't nobody leaving. We're gonna stay here. Tabitha leaves to go plan B. And Jim's
Look at
okay.
blue shirt. Ugh, blue shirt still frustrates me. I know people don't understand why that frustrates
Here comes
me.
the horror, y'all. Horror starts with H-O as well.
I just cannot.
We can find shelter. Horror is now rolling in. Remember they gave you that hope. He was like, yeah, I love you. Well, it's time for plan B. Look at this, boy.
We keep moving. Come on. We're almost.
Sarah really made it in the wild with this church sweater on, friend. Like, I can't believe it sometimes. Like,
Polo Ride, what up? What up? I see you in the chat. Leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you did that little hand thingy. That was
The-
fire. I don't know how that
an
happened.
emoji. It's just a little emoji.
I don't know how that happened, but yeah.
Join.
Now this is where it gets crazy. Remember, they gave you the hope, then the music changed, boom, boom, boom. Then it went to nothing, giving back the hope music. Now they're giving you the horror
Horror.
because we haven't seen anything outside of Sunny Days in Fromville. It's night, day. That's all we've seen.
I mean, we've seen kind of the shift in the weird atmosphere when Boyd and Sarah first went out. You know, they ended up in the spiders at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
You know,
That
they
was-
got
yeah.
dragged around or whatever, moved
That was-
around. But this always seems to be a controlled environment where the houses are at. So
Mayday. Can anyone out there hear me? This is an SOS call. We need help.
This is an SOS call, y'all.
why was the big white girl on the roof? Like this blue shirt lady, literally, she's always in all the
Small
bad
people go up. I seen someone go through a roof before.
I'm
End up
just
breaking it.
saying, why is she always in a negative space and something? She's always the one catching the negative. That's all I have to say.
Now watch. Remember they gave you the hope. Oh man, I can't do that when it's a blue
Can
screen.
anybody out there hear me? This is an SOS call.
Look at that storm, and it's coming in pretty quick. It's like a controlled environment. They is moving on y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even just a storm. Look, it's power. It's got wind, and she's like, "Yo, this storm, it's gonna blow that shit off the roof." Think about Fromville and how it set everything up. Fromville knew about Father Kotchery in the bag and where he stuffed the duffel and what was in it.
These birds gotta have cameras on them, friend. That's how I feel.
My man put up an umbrella. Just, I guess, it's not getting super wet, but
How did you say that?
Does anybody read me? This is an SOS call.
just
Can you
remember
say that
we're giving
again?
away a signed bottle, signed by Harold Perrineau and Morris Chestnut. Subscribe, like, leave a comment. Boom, it's that easy. You're automatically entered every video.
Yes. Oh my God, you have no idea. Jesus. Listen, we don't have very much time. Where are you?
Wow. Whoa, slow down. It's this Jim.
What?
Jim Matthews.
Who is this?
Your wife should be digging that hole.
We're done. We're done. Resume.
Julia's so weird. I do not understand.
Wife should be digging that hole, Jim.
What's my kids?
Look
And now
at
this man-
Tabby.
Remember, they gave you the horror. They give you hope. All that electricity. She went back to go dig that hole. Wife shouldn't be digging that hole, Jim. Oh, she crashed into the floor.
And the wires are still connected to nothing, as we can see. She got her answer. Who's that with the flashlight?
Yeah, what the fuck, Tabitha?
I love Victor. He's just... He said, oh, hey. He was really in them tunnels hiding for, what is it, at least 4 days, right? 3 or 4? It might have been a week.
The boy in white.
Said that you would come.
I definitely see some ship-like things now that I'm looking at the wall. Did we ever take a screenshot
They
of the
make
wall pictures?
drawings too. Is crazy. No, but they make drawings too. Is crazy. We're gonna have to identify those drawings. And
Do
she
you
stands
think the
there.
monsters slowly evolved type of thing? Or do you think they always knew how to talk?
The monsters? Yeah, they was doing
Yeah.
that. Based on, you know what I'm saying?
You don't think that, like...
Shout out to you, Vinny. I see you in the chat.
You don't think that, like, they were drawing pictures because they didn't speak, like they were like caveman level almost?
No.
You don't think that? So
No.
why do you think
Remember,
they drew the pictures then?
Because they don't have another way of writing. They don't have pens. They don't have notebooks. You know what I'm saying? That's why they probably...
Oh, I see what you... Okay, so Kate... Okay, depending
So they
on...
just
Since
drew
it
on the
was
walls
so back
like
in the day...
They drew like
Okay.
cavemen, yeah.
Then they progressed to stealing, not stealing, but, you know, bringing people that... stealing is crazy. They started bringing people into Fromville
Yeah.
who had materials and drawings and stuff like that.
Now, this is where we are. They're stuck in this rain. They're getting caught in a storm. I guess I'm assuming monsters only come out when it's dark as far as time sunset. Because it's dark.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan was right about this place.
It's angry now.
It's angry now. You have to get inside.
Over there. You'll be safe in there.
You'll be safe in there. The tree will be safe there.
Just trust me. Please.
Not that many people. Ethan seen the boy in white.
Mm-hmm.
Get in. We have to get inside. We'll be safe in there. I'll be right behind you.
Who has seen the boy in white? Ethan, Victor, Sarah. Make a mental note of that. We're gonna have to research that. What's the importance of why only they see it? Boy was right there. Hello? That man sound like Rocky, don't he?
I just feel like... I wonder what the table reading was like for the last episode.
He's stuck in a almost like a dry well.
Mm-hmm. It's a pit, right? A underground
Yeah.
pit.
And look how season 1 is ending.
Y'all, do you
Take
see
it
the bus?
easy. It's
Shocker.
pulling up, y'all.
Imagine
But
how
look,
many people are in that bus too.
I'm trying to get off that blue screen because it's going through my phone. But a
Yeah,
whole bus pulls up. A bus.
a bus, guys. And we don't
Ladies
even
and
know.
gentlemen,
We won't
that
know till next week how many people are in the bus.
yo,
Vinny, because someone was getting their butt kicked by the rain.
yeah.
Honestly.
Couple questions, right? Ethan, in the beginning of the story, one, he tells you he can tell his own stories now. Julie doesn't have to tell him. Now, why is this important? If you've been watching from all the seasons, you know how big Ethan's part in telling stories is. He seems like he has all the answers based on another book he reads, right? Who can see the boy in white? That's my question.
Mhm.
Sarah just seen him. Victor sees him. Victor just mentioned that to Tabitha. He said you will come. When did Victor go down into the tunnels?
He ended up in the tunnels after he pushed Julie through the tree, remember? After the colony house.
He's been
That's what I
there.
was saying. Has it been like a week, 3 or 4 days? I can't remember even in the timeline what the timeline is.
Yeah. The timeline is that he's definitely been down there multiple days. And which makes another line that comes out in season 3 sound even more crazy when you think about that. But
It's
so
been
those,
a week. It has to have been a week. And then he just casually strolls in with his flashlight, like, oh,
Father-
hey, you're here.
Father Khatri dies on the night.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the night that Donna and everybody he's leaving, he pushes Julie through. That's the night they take over, they invade Colony House.
Mm-hmm.
And then 14 people died. Oh.
Sorry, my kids were talking about rice or something.
Oh, I'm about to say, you don't let them in. Don't let them in.
They don't have school tomorrow. That's how I was like, how are you working tomorrow, friend? They're
I
off.
ain't got a government job. I got a regular job. If we don't make no money, ain't nobody got a job. That's how that works. So they like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Do you have any notes and takeaways? What do you think? What questions do you have after watching just season 1?
My top question was, when does Ethan die? Was always my first question. Let me think. How many people are on the bus? That's definitely,
yes,
one of that. Will Kenny and Christy get together? Will they, what are they going to find in the tunnels type of thing? And will Boyd and Donna stay besties?
Will Boyd and Donna stay besties? All right, I got my own questions.
Who is the lady in the blue shirt? Also a question for me. And why is she always there? And the main question is always, how are they going to get out of Frumville? Those are always the top questions.
All right. So mine.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Boyd?
Mm-hmm.
Now we've seen how the faraway trees work. Going off
Yeah.
season 1 and season 1 only, seeing that Julie used it and how that brought her to a different place. So where is Boyd? Because he's in a place that's cemented four sides and goes up. And then the next one, where, because we never even saw, where is Sarah?
Yes.
And that one might be in a bigger question because Sarah is still her situation.
I hadn't even thought of Sarah.
So if Sarah ends up in a different place, which more likely she will, who's gonna find her wherever she ends up? And what is going to be their, you know what I'm saying? What's gonna be their approach?
Yeah, especially because since Julie randomly was in the cupboard.
And it took Victor down in the tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
So wherever Sarah ends up, whoever finds her, what is going to be the situation, right? So where's...
I feel like the only time that they've gone in the tree and it worked, I guess you would say worked out the way it was supposed to. Because remember in the first few episodes when Victor threw the rock in the tree and he was telling Ethan, I don't know where it's going to end up, and it literally ended up right behind them.
Right.
Which is where he ideally wanted it to end up, but Victor seems to be the only one that ends up where he wants to end up, if that makes sense. Or that can throw things in and it ends up in a safe space.
Okay. So here's my next question.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan had a seizure. Now, as you see from this episode, he tells his own stories.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, everyone who has seizures has some sort of unique tie-in to this place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we know Ethan's yet, whether you've watched season 3 or you just finished season 1, episode 10 today with us. But one thing you can tell is Sarah had seizures. They were using her. She's communicated with them, telling Father Kotri things that only he would know, telling Boyd things only he would know. And then now Ethan had him when he was on the RV.
Mm-hmm.
So what is Ethan's role? Ethan can see the white. Ethan had a seizure. Ethan tells you I'm telling my own stories now. I wonder if there's a deeper connection and it's all to Ethan.
Yeah.
Never really watched. Because Ethan also draws pictures. We just learned the monsters draw pictures. He said they have pictures too. He said they're not on paper. Their pictures are on the walls.
Yes.
So Victor and Ethan and also the monsters draw pictures. So a lot of tie-ins. Those are my questions. And will anyone ever smarten up enough to share their communication and share their information?
Because I just don't get that part of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you on that. But that's kind of it. What are any other theories? Any other things that stick out about this episode? This is a big season finale. Don't forget, we're giving away a free bottle. Subscribe to the channel, Hall Prison Universe. Leave a comment and like the video, and you are entered. You got to be over 21, so let's not act like, you know what I'm saying, we're just giving this to Tom.
Yes, like you don't know no better.
You got to verify your age, so don't, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try to tap into it. Yo, Vinny, I'm telling you, from his dad. Oh no, she froze. But here's what we'll do, because I don't want her to stay on froze. Okay, there you are. I didn't want you to stay on froze. He was like,
No, I know. I told you my internet's been not great.
Yeah. But I didn't want you to become a meme.
We're lucky to end up here, friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. First it was my computer. Now it's your computer.
This is really what I'm hearing is it's your fault.
Cold-blooded.
I don't care. I don't care, Bear. It shouldn't have happened. I haven't had internet problems at all.
Real Jordan Ewing, what up? What up? What up? We see you in the chat, good sir. I'm gonna say this: if you haven't tapped into From next week, so you have a whole week to get through season 1. It's 10 episodes. Each episode's about 45 minutes to an hour. I am not on Cricket Wireless, brother.
I feel like I am on Cricket Wireless right now with my shit just upsetting me.
Yeah, it gets a little, you know what I'm saying? It does get a little bit much. But so you have a week to catch up. You know, we'll definitely do that. Now, I don't even want to put up back up on the screen, but if you're a Walking Dead fan, you know what we got coming. This week was a crazy week. I got to stop saying this because every time it gets, I already know I'm going out of town a couple times in the month of March for work. I'm going up to Georgia for multiple days. And then on top of that, I got pulled for a safety audit this week. Like this week, a lot was supposed to happen and nothing happened because I got pulled, boom. And then when I got there at my hotel and all, I'm like, oh my gosh, I left my laptop. And I was not about to drive all the way 3 hours back to Jacksonville for it. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because they pay for the mileage and all that. So, but they would have been like, man, you about 300 miles way more than we, you know what I'm saying? You got family down there. When I get off, I'm gonna let you know. But we in the sticks. We in the sticks.
Y'all gonna chill and stuff? So cute. Look at that.
Yeah, I'll pop up on the Frumly. You know what I mean? I'll pop up on the
Yes.
Frumly.
Wait, this is Vinny from Attitude Era too, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I thought so. I was like, that name sounds familiar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Once we get our monetization back, we'll be able to do members and we'll have that. I was gonna do a Captain America. We might even still do it. Captain America. I forgot what the word is, but a recap.
Did you go watch a movie?
So whenever a Marvel movie comes out or a DC movie, I see it the day before it comes out. There is no way.
So you've already seen it.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
Okay, because I haven't gotten mixed reviews. I've definitely heard a lot of people say it was good.
If you watch Marvel movies, this is definitely middle of the pack. Top half of the middle of the pack. Right? So I'll say that. The things I have drawbacks on, you know, whatever, but without being spoiled.
Just do the rewatch and tell us, because I definitely want to know. Because I'm not going to watch
spoiler-free review. I specialize in spoiler-free reviews and spoiler reviews. But just Jesus B 001. So essentially, the movie did so many rewrites. It does follow one plot line. However, there are parts of it where it gets a little wonky, right? And you can kind of almost tell, like, here's where they must have pivoted, right? Mm-hmm. But they still keep it within the spectrum of what they wanted, right? They still keep it in, here's what the plot line is, from point A to point B. Yes. There's times where it just gets a little like, it's moving like a snake instead of a straightforward line, right? That's one of my issues. 2, another issue that I have with it, although some of the fight scenes are very breathtaking, the best way to watch this movie, I would think, my personal opinion, is in IMAX. The last segment of the movie is worth that. That's where the IMAX theater, the scale of which they used, that is worth it for that because of the final battles and area and how much stuff they take place from these warships. They got things going on in the ocean, and the scale to which and the way they shot it in 4K that's where it gets in. They do a good job of separating him from Iron Man and other things, because when I'll say this, in Iron Man movies, Iron Man, you're in the HUD. You see what Iron Man sees, you know what's going on. They don't do that with him, because now it feels like Iron Man, because he does have some sort of tech, but they keep him separated by not going into the HUD. But they give us Iron Man style flight, and he is more agile, way more agile.
Well, and obviously he should be. He
has some dope shit lined up, man. I ain't gonna lie. Anthony Mackie really killed it. Now, things I have as knocks, it was fun, but I was a little lost on what the whole plot was. Yeah, it goes in a little bit of zigzags, Jesus. It does. But I don't think it's enough to get you super lost. But you know, it could definitely be like, wait, what are we talking about again? You know,
Yeah.
Action scenes are great. Starts off hot and heavy, which is good, so it lures you in. My recommendation: turn your brain off when you go into the movie. Watch it for the fun that it is, and you'll leave with a good review.
Okay.
You'll leave with a good review. If you try to sit there, well, you know what's not really possible for when it was possible. These probabilities and these high likelihoods of what
Yeah, like
happened.
don't be a nerd. Like just enjoy the movie type of
Just
thing.
enjoy the movie.
Yeah.
My son tells me this sometimes. When I go watch Fast and Furious, I turn my brain off. I take it for what
Have
it
you
is.
seen all of the movies in the Fast and the Furious franchise?
I ain't watched when they went to the space. That last one, X. No, I could turn my brain off, but something's gonna reflect the switch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The fact this was a street thriller, I even was cool when they went to the espionage roles because like 4, 5, and 6 were pretty good, even though they were but it's like turn your brain off, watch it. Oh man, it's pretty good. Yeah, it is, isn't it? So, but then it just got too carried away, and I felt like they were trying to capitalize on the death of Paul Walker. I thought at one point they were trying to play tribute in a healthy way, respectful way. And at one point, I feel like now you're trying to capitalize on it.
Okay.
And that was when they did multiple movies. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we'll probably even do the review maybe tomorrow, or maybe we'll go where does Marvel? Because I said I was going to do a Dear Marvel letter, but I wanted to wait to see how this movie shook out. Because if you watch our channel and you've been here since the beginning, you'll notice we have Marvel DC was how we started. We're shaking away from that a little bit because one, I didn't watch What If season 3. I didn't watch Agatha all along. And there is, no matter how good or bad things were, I never missed Marvel. And mind you, Disney Plus drops things at 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning on the day it's supposed to come out. I would wake up, my alarms be set no matter what time I got work, no matter what time I went to bed, so I could watch it just so I could drop a review. So the fact that I don't watch it says a lot.
Okay.
So, yeah. The choreography was great. The fight scenes were nice. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I say go in there, turn your brain off, and go watch it for what it is, and you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. It won't be in your top 10 Marvel movies, but when you like, damn, it won't be in your top 10. There's over 30 Marvel movies at this point, brother, and 2 of them are in the top 5 highest grossing movies in history: Endgame and Infinity War. And then when you factor in Spider-Man: No Way Home, you got 3 in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's insane. And Marvel still has like, I think like 8 or 9 movies in the top 20 highest grossing movies all time. So it's hard to really beat them.
Yeah, because I know it said that they already sold 194 million, right?
Yeah. The movie budget was.
I knew they were definitely going to make their money back because even if people, you know, even if they're racist or whatever, they're going to go see it just to hate on it.
There is that aspect. But that's
Yes.
what Falcon and Winter Soldier took bombs, but Falcon and Winter Soldier is a great series. The best Disney Plus series to me. Sorry for going off on my tangent, y'all. But Marvel is DC and stuff. I cover that. I got. If I open my phone and showed you my Marvel like library of comic books, you're like, oh, so you read? Yeah, we're gonna read through the comics. I wish this wasn't a Red Hulk movie the way it was done. It should have been a Hulk movie where the final villain was him going as Red Hulk, but it should have been advertised as General Ross, where General Ross is finally back, but he's president and he's got the government at his disposal. And then we're seeing this. And part of the issues is, where are these other heroes at this point? At this point, when we see a hero movie, there'll be 4 or 5 heroes featured through the movie. When you only see one, it's like, well, where's everybody else? The White House is being devastated. Spider-Man can't pop up. Iron Man. I mean, I know he died, but you got the people that filled in for him now. Doctor Strange, who can't pop up. Shang-Chi.
So you're saying the Avengers needed to pop up?
Some people do too, yeah. Just to make cameos, say, yo, did I miss it? And he'd be like, and he'd being all beat up, like, you too late, brother, but I could have used a hand. Hey, speaking of hand, and then he run down the 4-on-1 on some things. You can't just have these one-on-one movies anymore because there's too much going on. You introduce so many characters, and a lot of them stay in the same geographic area. So it's really hard for you not to ask why so-and-so isn't here. Why Doctor Strange can make a portal, he don't just pop up over here. We've seen the Cherry Blossoms thing. He was in that area when Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So, again, That's where it gets bad for me. But choreographed fight scenes were outstanding. The dialogue was outstanding. Anthony Mackie truly delivers and encapsulates all of the stuff that Captain America we would want to see from someone who's trying to make a heartfelt version of Captain America. Right? We love Chris Evans. He'll never be replaced. However, this version of Cap, which is a movie, Isaiah Bradley being in there, if you're like, oh, I'm not really too into that, go watch Falcon and Winter Soldier and see how we get to this point where he becomes, you know what I'm saying, and who he trains with and why he can fight the way he can fight. Because a lot of times when Captain America became Captain America, they poked him with a needle. What fight scenes and training did he have? He just fight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? With this, we see who Sam trains with and why he can handle some things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, very good though. Top to bottom, I rated a 7. My average movie is a 5. So 7 is above average. It's well above. It's enough for me to buy a ticket and be happy in the movie. I'm good. So it's definitely something to take the kids to see. And if you got a chance, got a couple dollars to go see it in IMAX, you'll enjoy it.
I love IMAX movies, actually.
Me
I don't
too.
mind.
I take myself on dates before I don't want to say nothing crazy online. You seen that text? Did I send it to you?
Mm-mm.
I'm about to. Yeah, let's go ahead and get out of here. Because we way off subject. But, from next weekend, next Sunday, we will be live again with Season 2, Episode 1. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Come tap in with us. You have a chance to win a bottle signed by Sheriff Boyd, Harold Perrineau, and Morris Chestnut, who plays in the series Watson, brand new. They just started like 3 weeks ago. Go ahead and tap into that as well. Also, we did an interview with Elizabeth Moy, who is Kenny's mom. You saw her talking with Jade.
Such a fun interview, too. Yes, Vinny, you got to take yourself on dates. You got to do it.
There she is. Tay Chin. Yeah, man. You got to take yourself on dates. And if you don't take yourself on dates, why not? Like why not?
You got to.
Bro. I take myself on a date every Tuesday. I do tacos and tequila. And then Fridays, I typically go out every other Friday. And I'll take myself out to a steakhouse, or I'll take myself out to, I might go to Carrabba's, or I'll be like, oh, let me go to Alien Taco, or let me go to all these different places and just try some things. You know what I mean? And hopefully I pull up with a crowd that, you know what I'm saying? Because if I could take myself on a date, just best believe I could take you on a date. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, the expenses ain't, you know what I'm saying? But you got to treat yourself. You get on this dating scene and everyone, they start calling you broke if you, whoa. Just because I choose not to take you to a steakhouse on date 1. It's crazy. But yeah, absolutely. Hopefully Kenny, that's what they need in Fromville, a steakhouse. Kenny could take Chrissy.
Oh, well, I mean, Bacta is cooking now. Maybe she can change.
I don't even know who that is yet.
Oh, you're right. But yeah,
but
they'll change up the recipes soon.
Yeah. Also, that From Walking Dead, I'll show this for the last time. I'm going to be busy on that this week. That is my goal this week to get these released, because it's been like 2.5 weeks overdue. But y'all already know what it is. The first one will be based on location. It'll be From versus The Walking Dead. It'll be location based. So, but you see it. Yeah, it'll be based on location. So that'll be the argument. We got some other matchups. Like we said, we're going through Lori Grimes versus Abby Stevens, the wives of the 2 main characters. Then we got the sons of the 2 main characters. Some badass women. We got the right-hand man of the main character. And then one of the last ones we'll do is the heavyweight fight that everyone will like to see. But yeah, absolutely. But Vinny, you ain't gotta ask yourself out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you want to. You can propose to yourself too. I mean, it's all good, brother. But I'm just saying, I'm gonna take myself out this Tuesday, tacos and tequila. You know what I mean? I'll do it big. But Dora, that's all I got. You got any last save rounds?
Nope. Just go ahead and look out for our interview with Elizabeth Moy. Kenny Lou looks like he goes crazy. Oh my gosh. He goes crazy a few times with the axe, actually.
No, Vinny, we got to get you on From, bro.
Yes, you have
These 10
to.
episodes.
There's an episode, you don't know, but there's an episode in this season where it starts with Kenny literally smashing up logs and stuff. And you're like, what just happened?
Yeah,
and that was a crazy episode.
It's a crazy episode. Crazy. Yeah, but definitely tap in. Until next time, Sunday, 9:00 p.m. We try to be sharp, but let me be honest. We have technical difficulties. We'll still do what we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially because I had my computer like on for 30 minutes, like so we wouldn't lose the stream code for Instagram, and it still like stopped working the minute or two we tried to log on. So, or I tried to log on anyway. So that's why we're 15 minutes late. I apologize to everybody.
No, it's all good. I mean, this happened to me with Elizabeth Moy. We were trying to work out the kinks just in case. But I'm like, I stream all the time. We ain't gonna be no kinks. And that day, nothing went right. Like it just wouldn't. And my internet went down for a week on my computer for StreamYard. So yeah, so I'm happy to be back up. But yeah, until next time, Sunday 9:00. Make sure to hit the notification bell so anytime we drop videos, whether it be Marvel, DC, or entertainment, they could be movies or whatever have you, you can get those as well. And also from Sunday 9:00, plus we got the Elizabeth Moy interview that we're dropping this week, so look out for that. That's gonna be big. Anything else?
I was looking at the Instagram comments. I'm looking at it.
All right.
That's funny. No.
All right, appreciate it, Vinny. Until next time, y'all. Peace. We'll holler at y'all next week.